That was a pretty crappy throw. Oh my God, what the hell was that? Well, I got a lot of my fishing gear sorted and decided my dad lives just 4 miles from Burgess Falls State Park. So I decided to come over here and just check it out. It's a really pretty little park. Has some cool waterfalls. Maybe you can hear them already. I've been here, I think, 2 times total. I've never caught anything, but I also didn't really have the right gear with me. I'm not saying I do today either, but maybe I have a better shot. I just think that's beautiful. Somebody gave me a handful of these little rubber dealies at some point. I really am not all that knowledgeable about them and what goes for what and in what conditions and what colors and everything. I just put that on there and thought, we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna do a slow retrieval, a couple inches at a time, and see if anyone thinks that's something worth eating. Come on, little fishies. And you know what? If nothing happens here, of course, the next thing I'll try will be the Panther Martin spinner, my go-to. And if nothing happens with that, I'll honestly just put a little piece of earthworm on there and throw that out. That almost always catches something. My problem is I'm impatient. I want to catch a fish right now. All right, one more cast. And if nothing happens here, I'm gonna try the Panther Martin. Like I said, I'm relatively impatient. I decided to walk out here onto these rocks, get a little closer to the middle of the river and see what happens. All right, we're back to the Panther Martin spinner and a little wormy for some flavor. You know what I just realized? I have not checked my drag. That's dumb. Yeah. Over the years, I've lost too many fish because I didn't have the drag set properly to start with. That'll work. Sometimes have it too tight and then actually hook into something big, snap the line. That stinks. Hey buddy, who invited you? Look at this little guy. You're pretty cool looking, dude. Where are you going? I have never caught anything here. I was here, oh boy, with my boys and my wife when they were little, like just over toddlers, and we didn't catch anything. Is there something on there? Do I have something? I can't tell if I hooked something or if, yeah, I did. I got something on there. What do we got? Little smallmouth. Well, hi, little smallie. Good to see you, bud. You might need a pair of pliers to get you out of this mess. Do a little work here. Shouldn't be too hard to get that out. Beep. All right, dude. Well, we went from largemouth this morning to smallmouth right now. About the same size, but you see this one has a different pattern. They don't have that same stripe. It's a little more bland here. A little more camouflagey looking. You're still a beautiful fish. Don't get me wrong, dude. Everything about you, gorgeous. All right, just gonna give you a plop. You ready? Here we go, bud. Zoop. Good luck to you. Good to see you. Hey, I want to show you something. Check this out. Here is, we've got live bait, and I want to show you that whenever you do buy worms, you always want to open it up. There. You can see how this one has this kind of mildewy stuff growing, and these guys are all clumped together. They don't look fantastic. Whereas I open this one up, this soil looks a lot nicer and fresher. And also, when I do that, now I opened it up just a moment ago, you can see that dirt moving. It's because the worms in there are actively moving. They're in good shape. So, oh yeah, see them moving around? That's good stuff. That last video that I was just shooting, I actually ran out of SD card. It quit filming on me. So you didn't see that I caught one more smallie right after that first one. So it was a carbon copy of the first one. That was pretty great. So I finally caught some fish at Burgess Falls. But now I am at Cane Creek Park, and I've been here before and had some success. Nothing giant, but catching, I have caught catfish and largemouth here. I do want to make a special note. This is pretty funny. If you watched a video, a couple videos ago of mine, you saw this same pattern. Doesn't that look like the Monster Energy drink logo? They're getting some free advertising. I promise you, this video is not sponsored by Monster Energy drink. But the funny thing is, a couple videos ago, I had this same pattern happened at the Mississippi. Here I am in Cookeville, Tennessee, seeing this. And about 3 years ago, I was in this exact same place, this same boat ramp, and that same emblem was here. So I don't know. I'm suspicious. I think there's some type of communication thing going on. I think that's how geese communicate. The Tennessee and the Iowa geese are communicating. There's some type of, they're planning some type of takeover. That was a pretty crappy throw, and thus yielded crappy results. Probably scared away everything in the area too. Oh my God, what the hell was that? Okay, how about one decent throw? Can't catch him if you can't make a circle. That's more like it. Nothing. Boy, there's just nothing out and about today. Oh, I thought I had a little hit there. I think it was very, very small, but bodes well for activity. That was a pretty great cast right there. Pretty great cast that yielded nothing. I can't say I've ever seen the double paddle method before.
Hey, brother, I'm a hillbilly from Virginia. It's hard to what tail you might see.
Love it. I decided to park for a little bit and just fish along this rock shoreline. And I will say that it is a gorgeous day. Which of course is what fishermen say when they're not catching fish. This rock right here has a hole in it, and from just the right angle it looks like a heart. I didn't have much battery life left, so I had it turned off. So I got this crappie, which I thought, oh, I'll clean it and then I'll use the head for bait. But I just looked up and apparently the minimum length in Tennessee is 10 inches. This guy is 9.25. That stinks. So darn it, you're lucky you're not a little bigger, dude. So you're gonna go home, but I love the crappies. They have all the speckles. Fish are beautiful, aren't they? What else here? What's this gonna be? Another one. Same size, right? Little turds. I just measured it. 9 3/8 inches. You're killing me, Smalls. Oh well. Glad to see you. Oh, you guys stink. All right, let's have it. How sad am I? It's exactly 9 inches. Oh, dude, I want to eat you, but I can't eat you. Oh, sole mio, sancrantated. I don't know Italian. I'm making this up. Subscribe to Fish Geek and tell your friends. Please tell your friends. Bow, bow, ba, da, 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 bow, 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 ba, da, bow, bow. 3 years ago, I was at this lake doing exactly what I'm doing now. I kayaked out to the middle of this little lake. I'm just casting with a spinner bait of some kind over here, but with this other pole, I just have it going straight down. I let it hit the bottom, then I brought it back up about 12 inches or so. The difference is, 3 years ago when I was here, I had a live bluegill on there, and all of a sudden it just buckled. And I didn't have the drag set correctly. It was way too tight, and it was on for about 2 seconds and then snapped the line. Oh my gosh, I think about that fish all the time. Ugh. Today I've just got a worm on, so it's not the same presentation by any means. But, oh, I always have wondered what that was. It's the moment of truth. Da, da, da. Well, let's just go back to where we were catching them. May as well, right? All right, this is kind of funny. I accidentally caught this guy. Well, he'll be good bait, whether it's tonight or tomorrow. Well, this is a really popular place. After work and when the sun's going down, man, there have been boatloads of people out exercising. Good job, everybody. Okay, well now that's interesting. There's a woman up there who's going for a jog and she's vaping. Wow, that is just not happening. Never had such stubborn luck at this lake. I am so frustrated right now. I'm a little cockeyed because this is my phone, not my GoPro. My GoPro froze up and you missed the entire battle. I finally got this. I put that bluegill on, a full bluegill, live, and it was getting nibbled on. but it get nibble, nibble, nibble. Something that size shouldn't get nibbled, right? So I decided to bring it back up, cut its head off and use it for cut bait. And then this guy showed up. Lovely. It is a perfect eater. It's about 1.5 pounds probably. Absolutely perfect. But I'm so ticked. I looked at the GoPro then and it was frozen. So that stinks. Oh well. What are you gonna do? It was this beautiful cotton candy sky, you know, and catching a fish with that in the background. It would have been so cool. Oh well. You get what you get, and you don't have a fit. I'm not having a fit. I'm looking forward to eating this guy later this winter. Well, anyway, we're just about out of light, so I think, and mosquitoes are showing up, so I think it's time for me to bid you adieu. So, hey, thanks so much for watching the video. Please like that thing, and subscribe, and tell your friends about Fish Geek. Oh, I am indeed a fish geek. I do love these things. Awesome. All right. Thanks for watching. Now, go outside and play.
Please subscribe to Fish Geek. Please.